house is empty now, there's a for sale sign on the lawn. Every ghost I've ever known is packed up and is gone. Got our whole life in a dozen cardboard boxes in the back. Faded photographs and memories, a fragile, precious stack. I locked the door one final time and I didn't make a sound, and pointed this old car away from that familiar hallowed ground. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. I can see my father's fishing rods, my mother's favorite chair, my high school yearbook full of all that feathered, hopeful hair. Every box is like a chapter of a book I know by heart, about a simple, happy family right from the very start. And though I'm driving north today, I'm looking back in time at a beautiful and perfect and a truly lucky climb. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. You can sell the wood and windows, you can sell the plot of land, but you can't sell all the memories you can hold inside your hand. They don't weigh a single ounce, but they're the heaviest of things, the comfort and the anchor that a loving memory brings. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. The sun is setting on that house, I see it in my mirror's gleam. Moving on now to a brand new dream, carrying you all with me. We spent the whole year underneath the big top's canvas sky, with the smell of cotton candy and a barker's hopeful cry. I've been the one who takes the tickets, you've been the one who flies, with a beautiful and fearless and a perfect brave surprise. But we packed up the whole midway and we put the show to bed, for a couple weeks of quiet for my weary spinning head. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road, just 2 anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath the hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win, a chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. We stopped to get some coffee and nobody knew our names. We didn't have to smile and play our happy, worn-out games. We just sat there by the window and we watched the people pass. 2 ghosts from the Midway in a world that's built of sea and glass. And you didn't have your makeup on, I wasn't wearing my old hat. Just 2 people in a quiet town, and that was that. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road, just 2 anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath the hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win, a chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. It's a strange life that we've chosen, always packing up to leave a new town every Tuesday with a trick up our own sleeve. But the only real magic that I've ever known is you, my steady centering, my beautiful, my brave, and my true. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road, just 2 anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath a hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win, a chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in.
Told me this was normal, the sky of hazy blue, but in the history files of my time we only dreamed of you. Where I'm from, it's all just recycled air and programmed, synthesized light. So forgive me if I'm staring, if my knuckles are turning white. You say the air is salty, but to me it just tastes free. The first real thing I've tasted in at least a century. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest, analog, and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Pointed to the ocean, said the tide is coming in. I've only read of gravitational pull, I don't know where to begin to process all this beauty This chaotic, perfect art, it's overloading all the sensors they install back in my heart. This feeling isn't virtual. This warmth upon my skin is the most important lesson that my life has ever seen. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. I came back here to witness what we lost along the way, to feel a single perfect ordinary sunlit day, so I could take the feeling back, a hopeful tiny spark, a memory of the brilliant light to share back in the dark. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Thank you for the memory of the real sun on my face, from this beautiful forgotten place. I'll remember this grace. I've driven this old highway about 100 times before, but I've never truly seen the color of this blue right to the shore. I always had a bottle riding shotgun next to me to blur the edges of the things I didn't want to see. But the fog is finally lifting after all this wasted time, and the beauty of this ordinary moment feels sublime. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. I used to stop at that old tavern with the neon buzzing low, and I'd miss the entire sunset for the whiskey's amber glow. But today I just bought coffee and I sat out on the sand, and I truly watched the sun go down, and I began to understand what all those poets talked about, what all those songs would say about the simple, quiet magic at the closing of a day. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. The man I this feeling slow and tame. He needed all the noise to hide the whisper of his shame. But the quiet is a blessing now, the calm is a release. And for the first time in forever, my own soul is finding peace. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. Just taking it 1 mile now, one good day at a time. This clear-eyed view, this peace of mind is finally mine.
We left our suits and ties hanging in a closet in the sky, in a city full of conference calls that made us wanna die. We traded in our parking pass for 2 old surfboards in the back, and we're never ever going back to that old beaten frantic track. They're probably in a boardroom now looking at the quarterly reports, and we're out here in the sunshine in our t-shirts and our shorts. We're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. You threw your cell phone out the window, said I'm tired of the sound of the ringing and the buzzing on this sacred happy ground. I took my fancy watch off and I left it on a stone. The only time we need to know right now is all our very own. We're not chasing a promotion, we're not chasing after fame. We're just chasing after feelings that we can't begin to name. And we're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. We were climbing up a ladder, but we didn't like the view. It was full of empty promises and none of them were true. So we took a leap of faith together and we jumped right off the side, and we landed in the safety of this gentle rolling California tide. 'Cause we're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. is up this morning. The sun is getting high. Time to live our real life. Just you and I, beneath this brand new sky. We spend our whole lives living some other people's homes, with their perfect sterile kitchens and their silent gilded domes. We water their exotic plants, we feed their purebred cat. We make sure that their perfect lives stay perfectly intact. But today we left the mansion and the pool and the big gate to drive our own old rusty car and celebrate our own good faith. And this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep, a simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. We don't have to check the mail, we don't have to arm the alarm, we don't have to worry about doing any single tiny bit of harm. We can get some sand inside the car, we can sing our lungs right out, 'cause this day belongs to us, there is no single tiny doubt. We can stop at any cheap motel, we can eat at any stand, the masters of our own small temporary promised land. 'Cause this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep, a simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. It's a strange way to make a living in a borrowed paradise, always keeping watch and always being careful, cool and nice. But the only house I'll ever need, the only place that's true, is the home I've always had right here inside my love for you. And this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep, a simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. The sun is setting on our kingdom, our one and perfect day. Time to go back soon now and earn our keep and earn our pay. But we'll remember this always, come what may. Use the last Saturday of June, so you know just what that means. We're living out the charter from our book of hopeful dreams.
Got the secret handshake ready, got the password in my head for the best kept secret meeting that has ever been, 'tis said. The other members have moved on or faded with the years, but we're still here to conquer all our hopes and all our fears. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. We have to stop in Big Sur at that specific twisted tree and leave a single perfect seashell for the ones we cannot see. It's written in our bylaws in a faded gentle hand, most important loving rule in our forgotten little band, to honor all the beauty that the world can still provide, and to let your heart be pulled out with the turning of the tide. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The world is full of serious clubs with meetings and with dues, but our society is different with much more laid-back views. Our only real requirement is a heart that's open wide and a belief in all the magic that the coastline has to hide. Yeah, we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The meeting is adjourned now till this time again next year. So glad that you are here, my favorite member, my dear. Yeah, so glad you're here.
No vacancy sign is off, the sun is coming on. I'm brewing up a fresh pot for the travelers of the dawn. You're putting out the clean towels, I'm sweeping off the porch. Another day of passing on a hopeful, loving torch. We watch the headlights coming and we watch them fade away, and we find our own adventure in the middle of their stay. And we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. Remember that young couple with the stardust in their eyes? They signed the book as Mr. and Mrs. Brand New Paradise. They were heading for a new life. They were scared and they were thrilled, and we gave them our best room and a quiet hope instilled. We saw them off this morning with a wave and with a smile, and wished them all the happiness for every single mile. 'Cause we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. We watch the world go by our door, the sad ones and the glad, the best and worst and happiest that anyone has ever had. And through it all you've been my rock, my steady trusted friend, the one true permanent resident from the start until the very end. Yeah, we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. First car's pulling in now, a new story to be told. Another cup of coffee, more precious than pure gold. Welcome home to the fold.
You've got your sketchbook open, I've got my camera out. We're studying the lines of this amazing winding route. Most people see a highway, but we see the cuts and fills, the elegant design that had to tame these rugged, stubborn hills. We're not just here for beaches, we're not here just for the sun. We're here to see how man and nature can become as one. And we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make. For goodness gracious, for our own true love's sake. We stopped to see that cantilevered house upon the cliff, a conversation with the ocean, a beautiful and wild gift. You talked about the load bearing, the engineering art. I just saw a perfect picture of a brave and hopeful heart. You saw the clean geometry, I saw a place to live and be, and we both saw the same perfection looking out at the sea. And we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong. A beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make. For goodness gracious, and for our own true love's sake. We spend our whole lives building with concrete, steel, and glass, trying to make a structure that is beautiful and built to last. But the best thing we have ever built, the truest of designs, is this simple, easy love that so perfectly combines our two lives. Yeah, we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form. A perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong. A beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make. For goodness gracious, and for our own true love's sake. The sun is setting on the bridge, the shadows are so long, our own foundation strong, right where we belong. Yeah, we belong. For 20 years my body's been a finely tuned machine, living by the whistle and the playbook and the television screen. But the final buzzer sounded and I hung up my old cleats, and now I'm chasing nothing but the rhythm of these lazy streets. There's no training camp to get to, there's no early morning run, just me and my old pickup truck and the California sun. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end. A long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. This morning and I didn't feel the ache of 100 different injuries for victory's own sake. There's no coach here to be yelling, there's no playbook to be read, just the endless open possibilities living in my head. I'm just driving for the pleasure, not to get from A to B. The first time in forever that this drive is just for me. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end. A long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. I gave my youth to the game, and I have the scars to show for every single victory and every single bitter blow. But I wouldn't trade a moment, not a single drop of sweat, 'cause it brought me to this peaceful, easy morning that I finally met. And this is the first off-season that I know back hopeful, feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. No more finish lines to cross now, no more games to win or lose, just this open road and any single path I choose, any path I choose. Got a map of all the flea markets and their dusty barn, a well-told, hopeful rumor and a storyteller's yarn. We're not looking for the new stuff, we're not looking for the shine, looking for a hidden story on a tangled, hopeful vine. You've got an eye for beauty, I've got a steady hand, and we're the best two-person treasure hunting team in this whole land. And we're driving up the coastline hunting for the hidden gems, the beautiful old broken things that the modern world condemns. Our love is like a good antique, it's got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn out weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best, and most amazing treasures you can find. We stopped at that old junk shop and you saw it right away, a dusty, broken rocking chair from some forgotten day. You said, look at Papatina, feel the love that's in the grain, and I knew that with some sandpaper it would be beautiful again. Just like you did with me back then, you saw the good inside, and you polished up my broken heart and took away its need to hide. And we're driving up the coastline hunting for the hidden gems, the beautiful old broken things that the modern world condemns. Our love is like a good antique, it's got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn out weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best, and most amazing treasures you can find. Some people see just junk here, they just see the wear and tear, but we see all the history and the love that's hiding there. 'Cause everything that's broken can be fixed with patient hands, a truth about the world and a truth our own love understands. 'Cause we're driving up the coastline hunting for the hidden gems, the beautiful old broken things that the modern world condemns. Our love is like a good antique, it's got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn out weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best, and most amazing treasures you can find. The truck is full of treasure now, the sun is getting low, so many stories to restore, so many seeds to sow. Let's get them home, watch them blow.
The van is running on a prayer and half a tank of gas. Our guitars are in the back, wrapped up in worn out sleeping bags. We played to 7 people in a dusty little bar last night, but we played with all our hearts beneath that single buzzing spotlight. You're trying to write a set list on a wrinkled paper sack, and we wouldn't trade this moment, there's no turning back. And we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need as long as we're all here. Remember trying to fix the amp with nothing but some tape, living for a week on that one successful mixtape that we play on repeat until we know every single line. A testament to feeling good and making our own time. Jenny's tuning up her bass guitar, asleep there in the back. The only home we've ever known is this well-traveled track. And we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need as long as we're all here. We don't have a record deal, we don't have any gold, just a handful of new stories that are waiting to be told. And maybe this is all it is, this moment pure and true, making music on the coast with my favorite travel track. Yeah, we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need as long as we're all here. Next town's coming up now, hope they like our sound. Another happy crowd, turn the music up loud.
You've got your watercolor palette, I've got my notebook full of rhymes. We're on a hunt for happy endings in these easy, hopeful times. Our next book's main character is a sea lion, brave and grand, who's looking for a brand new friend in this amazing sunlit land. We're looking at the world through the eyes of a child, to find the gentle magic in the beautiful and wild. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. You saw a grumpy pelican and you gave him a funny name, and we wrote a silly Baxter about his quest for fishy fame. You drew him with a tiny crown, I wrote a verse or two about the silliest old pelican the world had ever knew. We're gathering up the characters, we're setting up the scene, the most beautiful and hopeful place that we have ever been. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my my very best of all-time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea. A story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Some people work for money, some people work for praise. We just work to put a little sunshine, a child's confusing days, to build a world of kindness where the good guys always win. A safe and happy place to let a brand new life begin. Yeah, we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all-time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea. A story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Our sketchbook's almost full now, the story's almost done. Our little sea lion hero is walking to the sun. Time to go and write it for everyone. These 18 wheels are humming a familiar rumbling tune beneath the lazy haze of California afternoon. The tourists in their rental cars, they're taking in the sight. But for me, this is my office, every day and every single night. They're all here for vacation, to escape their daily grind. But the peace they're always searching for is the one I always find. And this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. I see the couples taking pictures, I see the families on a break, and I wonder at the memories that they are here to make. They're just here for a weekend, and then they'll fly back home, while I'm still out here listening to the engine's steady drone. I know her every corner, every dip and every climb, a long and slow love affair, a victim of its time. 'Cause this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. Some people think it's lonely, this life behind the wheel, peace I get to feel. I've got a different kind of freedom, a different point of view. I'm a steady rolling fixture in this endless sea of blue. 'Cause this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house, a solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive, the most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. Got you wrapped in blankets, safe and sound here in the back. The finest piece of work to ever leave my humble shack. I spent a year of my own life in sawdust and in sweat to make you something beautiful, a sight I won't forget. Now we're driving up the coastline, a final gentle ride, a mix of a whole lot of sorrow and a whole lot of pride. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. I remember when the wood arrived, just a simple rough-hewn plank, and I saw the hidden beauty that was waiting in its flame. I drew the lines, I made the cuts, I sanded you down smooth. I put my heart into your grain to give you life and give you truth. Now the work is finally over and the time has come to part, to let you go and find your place inside another's heart. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. They say if you love something, you have to set it free. And a part of that old saying is making sense to me. 'Cause you weren't made to stay with me, you were made to sing and fly, to live a life of purpose out beyond my watchful eye. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous,
careful, dedicated hand. The final turn is coming up, your new life is at hand. Go on and make me proud now, the best in all the land. Yeah, the best in all the land. The camera's in the backseat, the microphone is on. We've gathered all the stories through the gentle and the rough. For 6 months we've been living in these little coastal towns, capturing the beauty of their hopeful ups and downs. And now we're driving south again with nothing left to do but think about the honest truth we found, me and you. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Remember that old fisherman with hands as tough as leather? He told us how this town has learned to face all kinds of weather. You held the boom mic steady and I saw it in your eyes. You knew that we were capturing a truth that never ever dies. You have a way of making people feel they're safe to speak about the strong and stubborn beauty of the weary and the weak. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. Greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. It's a heavy weight to carry, to tell another's tale, and make sure that their honesty and their own truth will prevail. But doing it together makes the burden feel so light. And I know that in the editing room we're gonna get this right. 'Cause we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was a love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Shooting's finally over, our work here is all done. Time to go and tell their stories, every single one, and our own has just begun. I'm talking to the hero of my brand new novel here. He's sitting in my passenger seat, making his motives clear. He's telling me the backstory
that I hadn't figured out. He's helping me to conquer all my literary doubt. We're driving his own history, we're on his favorite road, and I'm just here to listen and to lighten his whole load. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. We stopped to get some coffee, and I asked him, what's your view? He said, I'd be a little scared, but I'd be optimistic too. So I wrote that line down on a napkin, 'cause it felt so pure and true. The perfect piece of dialogue, my friend, all thanks to you. We're figuring out the plot twist, we're figuring out the end. My imaginary, most believable and honest trusted friend. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, the story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. It's a funny kind of friendship, it's a strange and magic art to have a long conversation with a person in your heart. But you feel more real to me right now than all the passing cars, as we're driving to your ending underneath the coming stars. 'Cause we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. The final chapter's coming now, I think I see the end. Thanks for the ride, my fictional and my very best of friends. Time to write the end. Telescope is in the back, all polished up and clean. We're running from the city lights, a hazy, frantic scene. Tonight's the big meteor shower, the best one of the year. And we're looking for a dark spot where the heavens can be clear. We left the noise and hurry for the rhythm of the tide, with the whole wide universe and you right here by my side. And we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch watch the stars put on their ancient light. And our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing. The most beautiful new song the universe can sing. We found a little turnout with no street lights and no cars, and we set up our equipment underneath the patient waiting stars. You pointed out Orion and the Pleiades so bright, and we settled in together in the cool and quiet night, just waiting for the magic, just waiting for the sign. And I've never felt the feeling so completely and so divinely fine. 'Cause we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. Our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing. The most beautiful new song the universe can sing. It makes you feel so small in the best and truest way, to see a million years of history in a single silver ray. And all our little worries and all our little plans just fade away to nothing in these vast and cosmic hands. Yeah, we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. And our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing. The most beautiful new song the universe can sing. The first one just went streaking by, a line of silver fire. I'm making a new wish, my one and my true desire is to stay right here with you, my dear.